Hey everybody, welcome back to Pocket Proverbs. Today we have Proverbs 6:10 through 11, which says, "A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, and a little folding of the hands to rest, then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit, scarcity will attack you like an armed robber." Now, to be honest, took this to the extreme in the past where I'm like, okay, that can't be me. I just got to work. And you're working yourself all the time, overworking yourself. Like, we're not talking about that. We do not want to be on that end of the spectrum of laziness and hustling. We're talking more of, oh, I just need to sleep a little bit longer. Oh, I need that extra hour or two of sleep in the morning. Oh, I just want to sit down and watch television tonight. And when that becomes your normal pattern every single day, that's when we have an issue. There's other verses, it talks about how a lazy person swivels on the back and forth on their bed, kind of like a creaky hinge on a door. If you just lay in bed all day and are just lazy, unemployed, not looking for work, or barely working, working part-time, poverty will jump on you. It says poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber. And when you think about it, nobody's expecting an armed robber. Nobody's expecting a bandit. Nobody's just, sitting around expecting poverty just to show up. It just kind of does. And you just have this realization moment of, oh my gosh, like I'm in this situation where I can't afford things. I can't afford my bills. I can't afford groceries. I can't afford gas. And it leads up to it. But for some reason in our minds, we don't realize it until it's too late. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are hustling and they're grinding and they're still struggling. And as long as you're doing good work and you're sowing good seed, it is inevitable that you will reap a good harvest. Now, I know there's, like I've said before, there's exceptions to all of these things, but we're just talking most of the time, what's going on. So we have laziness and we have hustling on the other end. And then we have something in the middle that's kind of interesting. And it's where I kind of try to apply myself, where I'm trying to start my own business or, achieve more financial freedom. And so I need to make sure I'm making good use of my time. And so cutting out that extra hour or two of sleep in the morning and going to bed at a reasonable time and not spending time in the evenings being wasted scrolling through my phone or just scrolling through YouTube or Instagram, just mindlessly consuming media. Like, that's not a good use of our time. And so being wise and diligent and disciplined about how we spend our time, what we're looking at, and waking up early and forcing ourselves to say, hey, you know what? This isn't easy getting up early, but I know it's for the best because I just don't want to take that extra hour or two. I don't need that extra sleep or a little bit of slumber. Now, you should get a good night's rest. I'm not saying that. Take a look at what you're doing now, how much time you're sleeping, and do you have an hour or two where you could wake up early or maybe stay up a little bit later? I prefer waking up early because I feel like you get more stuff done earlier in the morning. But just being diligent and using good discernment on how you spend your time, and are you kind of creeping on the edge of just laziness and just like, I'll take care of it, whatever, like I just need my extra hour of sleep or 2 hours of sleep, and then you're waking up and then you're rushed, and yeah, it could be a real mess, and all of a sudden you're having issues financially. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have a suggestion for our Proverbs, leave it down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you in the next video.